Breaking news, Nigerians. Despite several rigging claims, Obaseki's government asks Okpebholo to prepare for takeover. Guys, it's happening. The Edo State government said it has written to the governor-elect, Senator Monday Okpebholo, and his party, the All Progressive Congress, to initiate the formation of a transition team. And this team is expected to interface with the transition team of the outgoing governor, Godwin Obaseki's administration. This is contained in a letter dated October 10th, 2024, wherein the secretary to the state government, Joseph Igbe, had stated that setting up this team will allow both parties to begin meaningful discussions and exchange vital information, which will ensure a seamless transfer of responsibilities and continuity of governance. Recall that Obaseki had backed in the July inaugurated a 20-member transition committee chaired by Igbe to drive the smooth transition of power and knowledge to the next administration. And at this point, this is a bid to prepare for the transition of power, which is indeed very crucial to establish a smooth and effective collaboration between Obaseki's team and Okpebholo's team. And in order to facilitate this process, they've invited the All Progressive Congress to initiate this formation by inaugurating their transition team, to make sure that all these preparations, will be meaningful. So my country people, despite rigging claims from Obaseki, from Asue Igodalo, from the Edo State government, on the Edo gubernatorial elections by the All Progressive Congress in collaboration with INEC, I guess the Edo State is preparing for a transition. The Edo State is preparing to hand over power to the APC come November. They are already preparing. Let's not forget how Governor Obaseki of the People's Democratic Party and his candidates, Asue Igodalo, rejected the outcome of the Edo governorship election, which produced Okpebholo as the winner. The PDP held several protests in the state. They held several protests where some persons were seen calling on INEC to reverse its declaration of Monday Okpebholo as the winner. And last week, the legal representative of both the PDP and the APC met at INEC office in Benin City to inspect materials used for the election, including the voter registrar and the bimodal voter verification and accreditation system ahead of the tribunal. However, this process was disrupted by violence and disagreement between the two parties. But now, Obaseki definitely has no choice than to prepare for a handover to Monday Okpebholo. It's happening, my country people. Obaseki will hand over to the APC candidates come November, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. And the APC, they are preparing. In fact, they are already prepared ahead of this transition, because the Edo APC All Progressive Congress has announced the appointment of 24 members into this transition committee that will work with the outgoing administration of Godwin Obaseki. And this was gathered with the letter signed by Emperor Jared Tenebi, the APC state chairman of Edo State, addressed to Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, that they acknowledged what Obaseki said concerning the initiation of the formation of a transition team to work alongside with Obaseki's team. However, they have come together to put up an effective transition team in collaboration with the newly inaugurated 24-member committee headed by Chief Pius, Odugbo as the chairman. So the list includes, Pastor Osaige Eze-Iyamu. This list includes Dr. Washington Osifo, includes Nusa Adams, and Egbenidong Omasede. You remember Egbenidong's daughter that decamped from the PDP to the APC. She is among this transition committee. Omasede, Egbenidong, and other persons are also included in this transition committee. We have Kazim Afwegba, Kazim Afwegba, and other persons are in this transition committee. But then this guy, the deputy governor of Edo State, the deputy governor Philip Shaibu, is not among this transition committee because they are the ones leaving, power. They are the ones handing over power to Senator Monday Okpebholo. So the APC are quite prepared. They are very, very much prepared for this handover. And come November, Obaseki will peacefully hand over to Monday Okpebholo, despite rigging claims, despite all the initial gra-gra, despite the words said by Obaseki that this election is a do-or-die affair. At the end of the day, Obaseki lost. Obaseki lost at the election. Well, it was said that Obaseki had a lot of enemies. He had a lot of enemies. He made a lot of enemies, and they were the ones that worked against his candidates. Left for Aso Yodalo has no problem. He was the most qualified candidate amongst all candidates in the Edo by-election. Aso Yodalo stands to be the most qualified, the most credible candidate, the one that people could easily vouch for. But unfortunately, Obaseki's enemies worked against his election. They worked against his candidacy, worked against everything that Aso Yodalo stands for. And, that is just the story. So, come November 2024, this Obaseki's administration will be handing over power to Monday Okpebholo of the All Progressive Congress. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.